Kuna ingine na sasa tuko Kieni constituency. Vijana wa Kieni constituency. Simameni. Asante sana. Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, tunataka tukuambia ya kwamba mimi naitwa Dickson kutoka Kieni constituency. Na mimi baba, I have never, and I will repeat again, I have never voted for you. I have never. Na hata hawa vijana wengi wao wanaweza kuambia ukweli, hawajawahi kupigia kura. But 2022 haya baba, tunataka tukuambia ya kwamba sisi tuna furaha sana kwa sababu ya wewe kuweza kufika Kieni constituency na Nyeri County. Baba, 2003 ulisimama na mheshimiwa Mwai Kibaki, ukazunguka, alikuwa ameungua, ulikuwa na nafasi ya kuchukua serikali, but you didn't. Baba, tunataka siku ya leo tukuambie ni asanti. Ulisimama na Kibaki, ukasema Kibaki tosha, na ukakuja huku kwetu Nyeri, tukakuita mtogoria chamba. Sasa baba, tukiwa hapa kama vijana wa Nyeri, tunataka tukuambie, tukupatie jina lingine, inaitwa the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. Si mwingine ni Raila Amolo Odinga. Na baba, nataka wakati huu nichukue nafasi hii nimwalike chairman. Na baba, kabla nimwalike chairman wetu, hiki kikundi tulisema tukiwa kama vijana wa Nyeri, tumezoea watu wengine kusikia wamepewa kazi na huko, but sisi baba tunataka, kwa sababu tunajua utachukua hii kiti na utatupatia viti katika national government. Tunataka sisi tukufanyie kazi, ndio kuenda pale utulipe viti, tuseme atatutiza igwele hilo kati wadwa ito. Tunataka baba, kutoka sasa utupatie kazi, na tunataka kukuhakikishia ya kwamba kura zako this time. Unajua kuna wakati mwingine tunafanya adabra. Baba, hatutakuipa kura this time. Baba, tunataka kukuhakikishia ya kwamba sisi kama vijana wa Nyeri tutalinda kura zako 100%. Mko tayari vijana? Mko tayari? Baba, sisi kama vijana tulisema tunataka kukua na patron mwenye atakuwa akitetea vijana wa huku Nyeri. Na tukasema hatutaki patron mwenye ni mwanasiasa. Kwa sababu unajua mwanasiasa akisema akuwe patron, mnaweza fikiria anataka kiti ya governor ama kiti ya senator ama kiti ya women rep. Sasa tukasema tunataka kiongozi mwenye hana interest, ako na interest ya kusaidia vijana wa Nyeri na kusaidia mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Na sisi tukasema kama vijana wa Nyeri tuko na our patron who is Amos aka Gojo. Patron, simama. Baba, huyo ndiye patron wetu. Na sisi kama vijana wa Nyeri tutafanya mkutano mwingine mkubwa sana. Wako muigerera moko, nimweharĩirie. Nimweharĩirie kama muigerera moko. Baba, huyo ndiye patron wetu. Tuko na our chairman mwenye nataka sasa akuje akuambie maneno yenye tuko nayo siku ya leo, ndio tuweze kuendelea hapo pengine. Karibu sana our chairman, na kutoka hapo utualikie mheshimiwa MCA wa area hii, ndio tujulishe ma MCA wale wengine tuko na wao siku ya leo. Karibu sana deputy governor. Asante sana. Thank you, karibu sana.
Thank you, Bwana Dickson. Our right honorable the Prime Minister Jacob, with your entourage, PK, governors, Nyong, the DGs, I can see our DG, karibuni sana. Jacob, my name is Stanley Amastano. Nataka kufanya a very brief introduction of the youth leaders ambao wameketi hapa. The team that is in front of you is youth leaders from Nyeri County, young leaders. These people are 35 years and above. Wale ambao sana sana wamesaulika, hawako kwa youth fund, hawako kwa pesa ingine, hawa kazi yao ni ile ya kuongoza vikundi kwa vijiji. Tumekuja pamoja kwa ajili tunajua ya kuwa you can either be a spectator in a government or you can be in the government. Tunajua mahali safari yako imeanzia, tumekufuata. Ukweli vile umesikia, wengi wao wanakuonea kwa runinga, kura hawajakupatia, Lakini wakati tulisikia uko na safari 3 days ago, tulituma patron wetu tukamwambia would like to have a sitting with you. Na ile sitting ambayo iko jioni ya leo, kwanza ni kushukuru kwa kupata nafasi ya kuja kuketi na sisi kutusikiza. We know you have a very tight schedule, na karibu sana kuwa karibu hapa Mlima Kenya. Vile umesikia saa hizi ukiangalia, kama ungekuja mchana kidogo ungeona Mlima Kenya vile iko. Tulikuleta hapa for a reason. Ukituongelesha unaangalia ile mlima unapanda. Na kwa sababu tunajua uko na hiyo nguvu, karibu sana kwa hapa. Hii kikundi inaitwa Foundation for All, ambayo hii ndio mother ya all other chapters. We have a chapter in Nyeri, we have a chapter in Kirinyaga, we have a chapter in all Mount Kenya counties. Na sasa hiyo this is the base of the Foundation for All. Kwa hivyo ukiwa hapa uko na wale watu ambao wameshika ile ng'ombe kwa horns. Sasa uko na wenyeji. Background yake ni kuwa all of us, one, we want to be in the government, we want to form that government with you. Tukisikiza siasa ikichezwa, vijana tu wanaelezwa tutawafanyia hii, tutawafanyia hii, tutawafanyia hii. Lakini hakuna mmoja ambaye amekuja kukutana na vijana na viongozi akawauliza what do you want in it. Jacom, we requested you to come here to listen to us. Ukitusikiza yale mambo ambayo tuko nayo, na wewe ambao ukiyasikia wakati utakuwa upata nafasi ya kutuongelesha, tutakusikiza na hapo tutafanya declaration ya kusafiri safari pamoja. Si ndio vijana? Objective yetu kwa hii mkutano wa leo ni ya kuwa kila wakati unacheza siasa, you require support. Si ndio? Sisi tukiwa hapa na tukiwa watu ambao wako kwa mlima, we can offer that support. Support hiyo ni one, kuongea mambo yako, kunena na wale ambao wako nyumbani na vijijini, kueleza Jacom is able and can transform our economy and our county and our country. That's our agenda. 2, we can do the mobilization for you. We know you'll be very busy with your team. Tumeona ukitembea Uasin Gishu, tumeona ukienda Lodwar, tumeona ukienda Nairobi. Lakini wakati umetoka, lazima uwashe askari wako ambao wanalida votes zako na wanalida kikundi chako kwa hii county. This is a team because they are the leaders to do that. The other one is the intensive campaign. The remaining months require to have a very, very intensive campaign. You and I know that the region is not your cup of tea, considering how it has been before. Sindio? Tuseme ukweli. It was not Jacom's cup of tea. Sindio? Tumeambiwa mambo mingi yako, lakini sisi tumeona ukweli. Tunapa tunasema fisi akitaka kukula mtoto anasema ananuka kama buzi. Ili avutie zaidi. We are capable and we are able to do intensive campaigns for you. This team can be ready and is ready. Just requires the clarion call to tell them to go. That's the reason we are here. The 3 things can be done and shall be done. Lakini hayo mambo yote tukisema tuko tayari kuyafanya, pia sisi tuko na demands ama tuko na zile requirements, si ndio? Mkitomwera gidati kwa na mafataro manyu. Wakati serikali ambayo unaingia Jacom ukiketi chini yake, as we are saying today, we want to be that part of the government. We have our able secretary who will hammer a few points on that. Then we will give you an opportunity to come and then give us your speech. Our secretary, karibu, umalizie hapo kwingine. Mpigieni makofi. Our group Foundation for All recognizes the powers of all genders. So naona huyu ni kiongozi mwanadada, si ndio? Karibu sana.
Your Excellency, Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, DG Nyeri County, all governors present, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Hamjambo. Vijana hoye. Watu wa Nyeri hoye. Azimio la umoja hoye. Azimio la umoja. Azimio la umoja. My name is Eunice Mwadhi from Nyeri County, Mukurweini. Secretary for Foundation for All Movement. We are privileged to have Baba with us. Baba, karibu sana Nyeri. Studying here, I'm feeling privileged na niliambiwa kwa sababu wewe ni secretary. Na secretary wewe ni kitida mimba. You'll be able to connect with the Baba as you give the demands. The humble request for the youth for Nyeri, because these people seated here are people who are willing to see you as the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. Right Honorable Prime Minister, Nyeri County, we have votes that are over 500,000 votes. And it's us that we are ready to go to the field. But as we go to the field, this is our request. We do not want to play as a second fiddle in your government because you are the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. History have it that you have the interest of the young people at heart. We have seen people that you have supported, mentored, and today are great people right from Nyeri, Mount Kenya, and every corner of this country. With you in your hearts, we are safe. Are we safe in Baba's heart? Yes. Are we safe in Baba's heart? Wapi kelele ya Baba? Kabla ya tumweleze yale ambayo tunataka, tumpe kelele kwa sababu in his heart we are safe. Never again have we ever felt this safe in your heart, Baba. Some of us has never voted for you, but we are ready. Tuko tayari, tunagoja tu tarumbeta, sisi twende kazi. Baba, these young people here seated, we all agree that you are transformative leader, or your style of leadership is that is transformative. But we do not want only transformative leadership, but transitional leadership. That is why we are here as the youth of Nyeri to request and demand that once you become the president, we want to be included in your government. Sisi tumesimama hapa, Baba, ukituahidi ya kwamba utateua waziri kijana kutoka kaunti ya Nyeri, tutazunguka kaunti hii yote, tutazunguka Kenya yote, na tuhakikishe ya kwamba umechaguliwa kuwa rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Baba, kuna positions za ambassadorial. Nyeri hatujawahi pata kijana kama ambassador. In your hearts we are safe. Please do that for us. Your Excellency, unemployment is a global challenge. And in Nyeri, we are not exceptional. We have been told of Sijui bottoms-up approach. We are standing here today to demand for economic empowerment and industrialization for the empowerment of the youth. Baba, Nyeri County is very rich. Morihonko of Japan, when he became the governor of Ohio, he came with one product, one village, one product. Nyeri, we are demanding and requesting for one product, one constituency. It is doable, Baba. We got no business with wheelbarrows. Our business is economic empowerment, that which is tangible. And Baba, this is doable. Kieni here is a rich agricultural area. And with us, we have been having and requesting for Karimeno Dam and Arumoro Dam, so that our young people can be engaged in agricultural activities and farming. We are able to feed this country. Baba, in your hearts, we are safe. This can be done even before you become the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Push kindly and humbly, Baba. Nikija kwako kama mtoto wako wa kitida mimba, haya tunajua utafanya. Baba, saidia tu tupate Karimeno Dam kabla ya ukue rais. Inawezekana. Mlishikana mkono na Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Mwambie tu watu wako ameniambia nikukubushe. Haja sahau, lakini mkubushe. Mtuletee Karimeno Dam. once we have these requests, we're going to have rural economy growth. When we have this industrialization in our areas, rural economy will grow. You are not going to struggle, Baba. It will happen. Number 3, Baba. Drug and substance abuse is a manic in this country, is a manic in Nyeri, and has killed many dreams. Baba, we are requesting, upon assuming to the government as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, declare drug and substance abuse as a national disaster. It is killing us. Commission us and give us the mandate. We're going to fight drug and substance abuse. As I conclude, Wakikuyu tunaambiwa tunasema conclusion mara 3. Nimesema ya kwanza, as I conclude, Baba, peace, stability is key. Every time we near election period, we have a lot of fears. We do not know how our tomorrow will be. We have seen our people leave some areas of this country. People preparing to leave Kisumu. Handshake inasema watu wa Nyeri watakuja Kisumu. Tunataka kuja Kisumu pia tukae huko na tupatwe wakwe huko. But this can only be achieved when we have peace, stability. Baba, wapona ukisimama hapa tafadhali, tuhakikishie ya kwamba tutakuwa na amani kabla na hata baada ya uchaguzi. Na kwamba biashara zetu, kwa sababu Wakikuyu na watu wa Nyeri ni watu wa kufanya biashara, biashara zetu hazitavurugwa. That is our humble request. And finally, this is the finally. This is the finally, Baba. This team seated here, they are your foot soldiers. We have had these conversations, and we are ready to take this campaign across the country, because Foundation for All is not for Nyeri. We have our plan to crisscross this country, the area of Mount Kenya, and see that this is happening everywhere. Upon studying here, Baba, humbly, I'm sure you have been impressed. Commission all these seated here. You have seen we have all across the county to go out and take your campaign and deliver victory as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. That is our humble prayer, and I'm very grateful. Nashukuru sana. Karibu sana Nyeri, karibu Mount Kenya, na usitishwe na yeyote. Sisi tunakupenda na tutakupigia kura. Asante sana.
Thank you. Ameongea vizuri, si ndio? Tafadhali. This is our only opportunity kuwa na baba. Just give us time, tafadhali. Si ndio watu wangu? We have never had this opportunity. Kwa jili tumeipata, tafadhali usituharakishe. At least we enjoy the home. Takanadi ado ito. Tafadhali. Yeah, tafadhali. Hapa tuko na magari inamulika mpaka kesho, si ndio? Nyeri County tuko na taa. Baba and your team, Jacom, I want to introduce to you by a show of requesting them to start the officials of this group ambayo inaitwa Foundation for All. Tafadhali simameni the officials. Baba, these are the people ambao wamefanya hii mambo yote ikue chini. With a lot of humility, I would like to request our patron akuje hapa aongee, amkaribishe Jacom hii maeneo. Our patron, karibu sana, na usitishwe na mtu, si ndio? Tumesema tupewe ruhusa tuongee na Jacom hii wakati iko. Na kabla aongee, wacha urugama. Jacom, I want you to see this guy. Huyu jamaa ndiye alileta ODM Nyeri. Tunamuita waja wa ODM. Huyu ndiye alikuwa anauza ODM. Na wakati sisi hatuongei mambo ya ODM, huyu jamaa anatuletea fujo sana. Sijui ulimpatia nini. Na sijui kama ni namba yako wako nayo ama ni namba tu amesave Jacob. Ananiambia ndo unaongeanga na yeye. Ndio utajua leo. Karibu sana Patrick.
I'm not a politician, so my English will be very, very brief. My brother, Raila Amolo Odinga, wageni wetu. Mimi nataka kusema kitu kimoja tu. Nitasema na kuimba. Wakati ya Kibaki tulikuwa nasema Dani. Haya, very good. Tunasema sasa na msikie vizuri. Nitawaibia. Dani. Raila wetu. Endelee sasa. Twende mbele. Hatutakuka wakati huu. Si ni kweli? Tutakuwa tukiimba hiyo wimbo. Na mimi nataka kuwakumbusha kitu kimoja. I want you to remember 1997, right? 1992 and 2017 and 2007. Hiyo tu. Mwenye kuelewa vile nimesema, aelewe. Mimi sitaki kupoteza wakati wowote. Manake mimi najua huu mzee wetu ako na mambo nyingi. Mliambia mimi niwatafutie yeye na nimempata. Within 2 weeks of forming this group, now he is here. Thank you very much. Karibisheni mgeni wetu wa heshima. Kwa makofi wote. Haya.
Hello. Vijana hoi. Vijana hoi. Nyeri hoi. Asanteni sana. You may be seated. Asante sana. This is Foundation for All. Hiyo ni jina mzuri sana. Foundation for All. Tulikuwa na Amos wiki juzi iliyopita 3 days ago. Yeye ndiye akaniambia mimi ati angependa baada ya mkutano kule Nyeri huko town nikuje kwake. Nikutana na kikundi kidogo. That was, and I would say, but it might be too tight. I insisted that there would be time. That we can just hop in and hop out. But I'm very happy, pleasantly surprised to meet this group here. Very vibrant and youthful. Nasema ati vijana ndio maua ya taifa. So with the youth you are safe, isn't it? And that's why I'm happy to meet this group, because I've been telling people that what we want to do is actually a youth agenda. And I've been saying that in this election we want to bring, to jumpstart the third revolution of our country. The revolution ya kwanza, ukombozi ya kwanza ilileta uhuru. Ya pili ilileta katiba mpya. Ya tatu ni ya mwisho ya uchumi. The economic revolution we must bring. The problem we're dealing with is so fundamental and so big that it needs to have a revolution to get it off the ground. Where they have done this and taken off, it has to take a revolution. They did it in Korea, led by General Park Chung-hee from 1970. Just recently. It's when they began the transformation of Korea. At that time, Kenya and Korea were at equal level. But just by changing the direction of things, they managed to upscale development, to leapfrog, to uplift Korea, so that Korea left Kenya in the third world status and jumped and now became a first world economy in just that period of time. If you look at pictures from Korea, look at the city of Seoul in 1970 and compare with Nairobi. It was exactly the same. But if you go to Seoul today, you'll be surprised. You think you are in New York. From a rural economy, if you go to rural villages, you look at pictures, rural villages of Korea in the 60s, they're just like the villages here in Nyeri and in Murang'a. So we can change our country here if we benchmark with other countries. You can transform Kenya from what it is to what it should be. And this is why I'm challenging the youth to come up and be counted. I just want to be the engine to pull you people from there and hand it over to the younger generation. I'm not trying to cling in this thing forever, but I know what has gone wrong. We tried with the Kibaki, because the Kibaki had the heart and the clear vision of what he need to do. It's only that unfortunately, in the course of the campaigns, he had that accident. And that somehow slowed him. But Kibaki was very, very clear. When you sit in the cabinet with Kibaki, Kibaki knows everything. He knows who will speak sense and who will not speak sense. Kuna mwingine akisimama akiweka mkono mna hii anaona mara moja, kama huyu Profesa Nyang'nyong akiinua mkono mna hii mara moja, profesa kama imefika mambo ya ardhi na kadhalika, Kimunya. Mambo ya sheria anaona Kiraitu na Orengo. Kuna wengine ambao akisimama na hii hata wewe unataka sema nini? Unataka kusema nini? Unataka sema nini? So tuliingia kwa serikali kama the growth was negative during the Nyayo period. The government was depending on donor funding. And donors went and shut off and put pressure on Nyayo. That's why he lifted Section 2A. He was not going to do it. So he found a negative growth at the economy. There was nothing. And we started from there. And Professor Nyang'nyong, as the Minister for Planning and Development, together with Professor Michael Chege, they sat down and crafted a program to uplift our economy from where it was coming up. And that is when the transformation started. We started serious transformation at that time. And the economy started to grow from negative to +2 to +5. In fact, we reached +7. At the end, the time we were living, when we now had a grand coalition government, we were at 8% rate of growth, the highest since independence, has since gone down from that time. So where we are now, we still have the residual strength or motion left from the grand coalition government. Uhuru is trying. I want to tell you, Uhuru is really trying. Because I've had a very hearty discussion with him. But it's being undermined from within. It's being undermined from within, and there's nothing he can do. because of the kind of the constitution that we have. If you have a situation where the president is saying this and the deputy is saying this, say this, he's saying this. And all the good things, he wants to take credit. And all the bad things, it is owned, says it is the government. But we can change this. We are talking about employment, but we must talk about the economy in total. This is a rural economy, Nyeri, agriculture, tea, coffee, pyrethrum, flowers, milk, dairy, and all this. This is an area we should never really suffer from food deficiency. And you're talking Kieni, and I know this area very well, because first as a minister for roads and public works, I traveled all these places here. I know all the roads here. You know, the Kieni is the biggest constituency in Nyeri County. And part of it are arid. Arid is big, but part of it is arid, where there's sometimes no water problem. I know about the forests in Kieni and particularly in Tetu. I've been all there up to the forest when we were trying to conserve the Badeas, this side, with Mr. Charles Njonjo. But we can make this agriculture paying and introduce smart agriculture so that the farmers can be able to really get the reward for their efforts. And that's why when I read a story of a young man uprooting his tea, I looked for him. I knew that this man is not mad. It's the system that is mad, that has gone mad. Somebody feels so much frustration and say, hakuna haja, iende sio. So then I talked to Uhuru, and you see and even our members of parliament, and Emilio Diambo brought up legislation in parliament, and the Minister of Agriculture started some reforms in the tea sector. The same thing with coffee, flowers, and then dairy. What we need to do is do value addition to our agricultural produce. Because if we do that, then the more revenue will come, and there will be a reward to the farmers themselves for what they're doing. We must make farming rewarding and paying for our people. But more importantly, we need to actually create industries. One lady who spoke there said, one constituency, one product. It could be more, but that would be a starting point. I'm talking to you people as I'm an engineer, and I'm a mechanical engineer who is specialized in production technology. Okay. Your senator here was my student at the University of Nairobi from first year to third year. From first year to third year. So when I talk about industrialization, I know what I'm talking about. I'm an industrialist also. I have a manufacturing company which has started from scratch. And that's why I'm telling people what you need first is skills. Train our people properly so they are properly skilled. And secondly, access to capital. Give them capital. Because you see, everybody in this country, wherever I go, people are looking for jobs in public sector. But public sector can only employ so many people. Right now, the people employed in the public service, national government and the counties, together with the police force and the military and so on, the whole total is about 700,000 jobs. And most of those jobs are filled. People are already employed there. The vacancies only occur every year through attrition, retirement, and death. And that is about 10%. Of 700,000 is what? 70,000 only. Those are the jobs which are available every year in the public sector. But in all our schools, from primary, secondary, tertiary colleges, and universities, we are churning into labor market every year 1 million people and looking for only 70,000 jobs. So we must think out of the box. We must create employment outside the civil service or public service. That is where jobs are. But those jobs have not been created. What you have done, you have killed those jobs. If you go to industrial area in Nairobi, where I started, and I have a company there, the factories which were employing people in this country, 500, 1,000 people, are all closed. They have become warehouses, storing containers, carrying goods from China. So a factory which was employing 500 people, or 1,000 people, is only employing 2 watchmen. See? So we have exported jobs to China. And our people are wandering here on the streets with certificates looking for jobs. We must change this. We must and can change this job, this situation. And create those jobs here. We need not import cheap product from China. We can do it here. We can do it here. And we started with industrial centers. You can start, you have Mombasa, you have Nairobi, you've got Kisumu, you've got Nakuru, Eldoret, Nyeri, Embu, Machakos, for a start, and Kakamega. And then you follow with the other towns, smaller towns. And that way we will be able to move this pressure from Nairobi. Nairobi's population is growing so fast because everybody is running to Nairobi to look for jobs. But if we create those jobs here in Nyeri, people don't have to go to Nairobi. We retain the population here in Nyeri. And then others will be not just in Nyeri, even Karatina. We can create a lot of jobs in our country and make use of the talent that we have. Because we have got very intelligent people. Very intelligent people. You go to the USA, very many Kenyans work in those big companies. You go to California, even Silicon Valley, you find Kenyans there. You find Kenyans all over. You go to Minnesota, so many of them. You go to New Jersey. You go to Texas. You go to England. You go to Germany right now. So many. To China. Those are our exports. But because of that, those ones have shown the diaspora can stay there. But we need to create those jobs here in our country. This is something that we are determined to do, but we must do it together as a people. In Kibaki, we created Vision 2030. Vision 2030 was aimed at propelling our country from a third world economy to a middle income economy by the year 2030. And we came up with flagship projects to propel us to that place. We had a think tank called National Social and Economic Council, which has not met since